Hello traders, Captain Safa here from Algo Tradingo. In this video, we want to speak about the first and biggest killer in the market, by all means, in all market, that is called leverage. In my experience in the last 20 years, I found that the biggest killer in the market is the leverage, and there's no item more than leverage that can hurt people. And this is because most of the traders doesn't know what is the real mean of the leverage. And in this video, I want to specify for you exactly what is the mean in the physical market, because you can understand better what's inside that leverage. Consider that you want to start a new business, for example, start a new company or get a new shop. And for that reason, you need $100,000 to start that company or that shop or work in whatever business that you want. And if you have that kind of money, for example, $100,000, it can be started and you can make money based on that. But you consider that you just have $10,000 and you have to get the remaining as a credit from someone. And consider that I can get you $90,000 of my own. I can get you this kind of money, but I will told you that the company is mine and everything is mine. You have to send your money to my account, and I will pay you some check based on what you want until 10,000. If you need something more than 10,000, I will not do that and I will get my money back. So this is the first rule. Your money is in my side, and I will pay you your money for whatever things that you want to buy or spend for that business. And the other big thing is here, for that $90,000, I will get you interest rates. So it is fair, because there's no way to get money in these days from someone with nothing. You have to pay interest rate. But this is completely different. If you pay annual interest rates in that country, it is good enough to participate these kind of items. But you have to pay interest rates based on LIBOR. And that is the interest for one night. If you go to the market and ask someone to pay you some money for the interest, if you want to get that money for 1 year, maybe he told you that you have to pay back to him 10% for all year. But if you want to get the money for 1 month, we can write it here, 10% for 1 year. If you want to get it for 1 month, that person may told you that you have to pay 3%. If you multiply 3% in 12, you will reach to 36%. So that is much more than 10%. And if you want to get that money for a day or for a night, that person will provide you money with, for example, 1%. If you consider 1% for each night, all the day in the year is 356 and something about this, and you pay 356% per year based on that. This is the LIBOR interest rate. That is completely different with annual interest rate. So the LIBOR interest rate that calculated as a swap in your account is really big enough to hurt you and reach you to this point. So if you lose that money, if you spend that 10,000 money, there's no difference for this person that you pay those money to buy something for your business or pay for that interest rate. Altogether, if you lose that money, I will bring up my money and go away and get the interest rate from you, and I am the winner. And if you do not lose your money, you can get all the profit except of the interest rate for yourself. Are you ready to sign this kind of agreement with me? Sorry, but I think someone has to be completely stupid and fool if accept this kind of agreement. But this is the leverage 1 to 10. The financial market, especially Forex, is completely forgivable that you can participate in this market with maximum leverage of 1 to 10. And I let to my student that work with this kind of maximum amount of leverage, and you can go for it in a safe situation. The maximum is 1 to 10. But you can imagine if you go to this market with 1 to 20 or 1 to 30, that means you have just $5,000 to start a business with $100,000. You know, when you start the business, there are some payments that you need to rent a place, to pay your employee in the start of that work, and you go down somehow, maybe up to 50%, and then you can come back, or maybe could go down until 80%, and then you can cover and come back and get some income to recover all of those loss. So you can work in this market with 1 to 10 leverage without any big hesitation. But if you want to work with leverage more than that, for example, 1 to 20, 1 to 30, or more than that, that's a big killer. You can imagine that you can go forward your new business with just $1,000. For example, this is 1 to 100. It's impossible in any physical work. How you think that your stop loss not gonna hit by that and you will be in the profit in the future? Maybe for some reason, one time by chance, you can be a winner of this kind of situation. But believe me, most of the time you will be the loser and you will lose your money. So if you know the real meaning of the leverage in the physical world, you can understand that how big it is and how dangerous it is. So be careful about the leverage. You finally can work in any financial market with leverage to 1 to 10, and this is different based on different market. This is for the Forex. This maximum is the Forex and the main pairs. If you want to work in another pair or in the stock, there are different leverage that we will talk about it in the ISMA regulation in some next videos.